14 days after start playing with his new partner, Momo Gonzalez received a call and decided to change one more time of partner. The player who called Momo Gonzalez was Sanyo Gutierrez. But why Sanyo has decided to end his project with Bela? What can we expect from this new top couple, Sanyo Gutierrez and Momo Gonzalez? Hello to all players, I'm Pablo and I welcome you to a new 4Set. Let's start the video understanding why Sanyo has decided to break with Bela. It's not easy to explain it, but in my opinion there is a big reason behind that is the lack of competition. Bela and Sanyo started the season tied with Coello and Tapia in the second and third position of the ranking. They lost in quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi against the Super Pibes 6-3, 6-3. They lost against the Super Pibes in the Premier Padel Doha, but this time in the final. And after that, they flew to Argentina to La Rioja, where they lost in the round of 16 against Victor Ruiz and Lucas Bergamini. Since that match, the 9th of March, Sanyo and Bela have not competed again. Due to personal reasons, Bela couldn't play in Chile and Paraguay and then decided to not play in the World Padel Tour 500 Reus. But more than a month after that, Bela and Sanyo were expected to play again together in World Padel Tour Granada. But before Granada, the first couple moves were real with players like Juan Tello, one of the favorites of Sanyo. However, Sanyo confessed in an interview that despite all the changes, they still believe in the project. The first goal is to respect each other, to tolerate each other, to keep the dream alive and to play with hunger. Obviously, if that leads us to fight for everything, then we will fight for everything. And if not, we will try to stay there. However, everything changed last Tuesday, just one day before Bela and Sanyo should return to compete. Bela confirmed that he was going to miss the tournament due to an injury on his right leg. The news was so last minute that even Sanyo had already traveled from Alicante to Granada. And this is a really unusual situation. No playing in Granada means that from 7 tournaments this season, Bela and Sanyo only played in 3, less than 50%. And this is crucial for Sanyo at this moment, because we need to understand the moment when Sanyo has decided that. Before the World Padel Tour Granada, Bela was in the 6th position of the ranking. He had 9,025 points to defend, but in the next 10 tournaments he only defends 1 second position, 3 semifinals, 5 quarterfinals and 1 round of 16. But on the other hand, Sanyo before Granada was in the 5th position defending 9,380 points. But, and here comes the key, Sanyo in the next 10 tournaments defends 4 titles, 1 second position and 5 semifinals. Sanyo needs to defend now more points than in any other part of the season, so he cannot miss a single more tournament. Let's go to the other side of the story, that is Momo Gonzalez. But I wanna say thank you to all of you because we have reached the 10k subscribers and now it's time to go for the 20k. At the end of the last season, Momo decided to continue with Alex despite the fact that there were players, and I think we might know who is one of them, who proposed Momo to play together. However, in the 3rd tournament of the season, Alex decided to join Tello, so Momo was forced to look for a new partner, Mike Yanguas. Momo and Yanguas was one of the few couples that decided to play in the World Padel Tour Reus. And that was one of the best decisions ever because they won the tournament. But just 14 days after their debut, Momo Gonzalez changed his mind one more time and decided to play with Sanyo Gutierrez. At that moment, Momo was 9th in the race and 13 in the ranking. So now we need to know which ranking have the new couple, Sanyo and Momo. But before that, what do you think about so many couples changes? You love it or you hate it? I am one of those who leave it as it is now, but what would you do? Would you do some restrictions about the couples change? If you think about football, there are just 2 windows to sign players. So why don't in Padel they do something like that? Well, besides that, let's start analyzing the strengths of this new top couple, Sanyo and Momo. First of all, the mental aspect of being a desired union. It is the decision of both to leave their respective projects and join together as a couple. They have already talked before, but the moment is now and the confidence is total. On the other hand, think about those projects where 2 players decide to play, but just because they don't have a better option. So this one is the opposite. Even more taking into account Sanyo's situation. He has played just 3 tournaments out of 7 possible, so he must have a crazy desire to compete. One more clear strength is the magic. It's impossible to count how many different shots have Momo or Sanyo. Both master time and space like no one, especially Sanyo, but at the same time they can create winners when you don't expect it. Is this the antidote for the super offensive paddle of Coello and Tapia or Lebron and Galan? If my numbers are right, Momo and Sanyo are the new top 4 just between Stupan Dineno and Paco Chingoto. For Sanyo, as we saw before, it is vital to add or rather defend in the next 10 tournaments as many points as possible. The second half of the season will be easier for him to sum points and climb positions. One more strength of this new super top couple are the slow courts. And now they are coming to courts that a priori should not be the fastest, Brussels, Vigo or Copenhagen. So the time to sign is now. Sanyo in the past have already tried this formula of playing with a younger player. Remember the last season when he played with Agustin Tapia that couple reached the second position of the ranking. And before that, Sanyo also played with Stupa when they were number 3 in the ranking. In fact, Momo himself confesses to have a style of play halfway between Stupa and Koki.
Yo creo que, obviamente con sus diferencias, creo que nos semejamos mucho Stupa y yo. Creo que los dos somos jugadores rápidos, creo que él tiene más definición que yo en ese caso, pero creo que los dos defendemos bien para ser jugadores de revés, somos jugadores rápidos. También me veo algo parecido con Koki. Creo que soy un intermedio entre Stupa y Koki, creo.
So we can expect a good mix between Momo and Sanyo. Alright, the strengths are over, so it's time to analyze the weaknesses of this new couple. The first one is that Momo playing with someone more veteran was not always a good idea for him. He played first with Gabi Reca where everything went well and he could learn a lot. However, with Tito Alemandi he was much more shy and from my point of view he didn't manage to shine and to be himself on the court. One more weakness is that they know they cannot create winners from anywhere on the court. Momo is not a top player with his mass, but this season he has increased the weight of his racket just to improve it, so try to pay attention to that. Well, what results will have Sanyo and Momo playing together? When Momo and Yanguas join together, I bet that they will win one tournament, and they did it. Also, I said that the World Padel Tour 500 didn't count in significant detail. With all the new couples today, I think that Momo and Sanyo are gonna be really dangerous, especially in slower courts. Therefore, before June arrives, Momo and Sanyo are gonna reach a final. Moreover, Sanyo is going to be the one in charge of making Momo win his first important title. Do you think that Momo and Sanyo can beat that ultra-offensive paddle of Coello and Tapia? Do you like this new couple? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching the video, don't forget to like it and see you in the next one. Ciao!